What's up, KMP family? It's your boy Bud here, back with another build video. Let's go, baby. Kill them motherfuckers, period. Let's get into it. I'm gonna show you what specialization I'm running. I'm running the firewall. We all know why. It's good. You get 20% burn duration, which that's not why I'm using it. I'm using it so when they break my armor, I'm putting them on fire, right? And the med kit. The med kit's still OP. And the shield. You get extra amplified damage towards enemies. And I inspect into assault rifle, light machine gun, or shotgun, and then SMG, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. Shotgun. Let's get into the pieces, baby. Let's get it. So I'm running the Lady Death. It's almost maxed out. 2% off the SMG damage. And we all know what that does. Breathe 3. When moving, gain 4 stacks per second, or 8 stacks if sprinting, up to 32 stacks. Each round fired consumes a stack, amplifying damage by 75%. That's per bullet. So you get 32 stacks of 75% damage. Each bullet's doing 75% extra damage. Kills grant 20% movement speed for 10 seconds, which is nice in the dark zone. You can get a kill or NPC kill and just get out of there, you know? Running a shotgun as my backup, Super 90. Or you can use the military one. Or the Marine. I think it's a Marine. But it does 10% shotgun damage, which could be better, but I'm not going to complain. 12% damage to armor. 10% damage to targets out of cover. And strained. I would like Optimus there, but strained does well. 2-piece Walker and Harris. The contractor gloves, fox sprayer knee pads, a Grupo holster, and a Sokolov chest. So let's get into the mask. Walker and Harris, 1 piece gives you weapon damage, 2 pieces since I'm running 2, give me 5% damage to armor. Max armor roll. Headshot damage, 8%, 5.2 crit chance, and 11.4 crit damage mod. Now, this build can improve a lot. Like where I'm setting at it right now, it's like 135% crit damage. I can get up to 170, 175 with this build. You can see right here on the mask I don't have a crit damage roll there, so that's a loss of 12, right? My second piece of Walker and Harris was the bag. Max armor, health, headshot damage, and a mod for 11.9 crit damage, and perfect adrenaline rush. A perfect adrenaline rush gives me, whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 23% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up 3 times. Ooh, that's 69% armor. In the dark zone, that rounds down to 12% per enemy. And see how I don't have any crit chance or crit damage there also. So that's 24% that I can still add to my build, plus crit chance. Just RNG, so bonkers, dude. So let's get in the chest. Sokolov chest, it's giving me that extra 10% SMG damage. This is quite a good piece. 3.9 weapon damage, 6% crit chance, 12% crit hit damage, and a mod for 11.5. Intimidate. Well, you have bonus armor, amplifies weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. So you see that synergizes real well with the adrenaline rush. You get that bonus armor for enemies. You get this 35% amplified damage or weapon damage. So that's 75 and 35. That's 110, right? Just between the chest and just the Lady Death. Let's get into the holster. 15% max weapon damage, max crit hit damage, and a max crit chance. One piece of Grupo Sombra gives me 15% crit damage. The knee pads. If I get a better knee pad, see I have other pairs, but I can't roll armor. So the one I have, I rolled armor, and I get the 8% damage to targets out of cover. And if I can get a pair with crit damage, that's another 12. That's 32% on top of what I already have. Contractor gloves. They're not that great. My good ones are right here, but it has a lower crit damage. So 8.9 weapon damage, 8% damage to armor, 12% crit damage. And that's the build. So technically I can get up to 30% more crit damage. So where I'm setting at now with my Lady Death, 58.2% crit chance and 135.8% crit damage. Headshot damage 73.8, damage to armor 19%. That works really good in the dark zone against those bulwark players. And if I switch to my shotgun, being that the shotgun had a roll of what, 12%? That goes up to 25. I'll do a 25 or 24% damage to armor with the shotgun. This build works real good. It's a kind of like a counter. It's almost like the heal build that I made, but a tankier version. No heals. So, if I had a choice to make this better, right? I might go a Sokolov knee pad here to gain 15% crit damage. I don't know if I would take. I would have to test it, but you know, take 15% crit damage over 8% damage to targets out of cover. I'd have to test that, but I think crit damage would do better. Because technically, since I don't have crit damage here, I'll still be adding because a Sokolov piece will give me, two pieces will give me 15% crit damage plus the roll, right? 27% crit damage over 8%, but technically it's 15 over 8, cause, you know, because think about if I already had the 12 on the knee pads now. And then the two skills I'm running the defender drone. So when my armor kind of gets low, I can pop it, get a damage reduction. PvE damage reduction is 20.9. It's just the base reduction of 10.5% reduction in PvP. I think that's due to the mod I'm running. I'm running a 6.9 deflector duration, a 9% health, and a 4.6 damage reduction mod there. If those can get a little higher, that damage reduction will go maybe up to 11 or 12%. And then I'm running the Firewall Striker Ballistic Shield. It's giving me 12% damage bonus per enemy that's in the cone. So if there's 3 or 4 dudes in front of me, that's 24% extra damage it's adding to my shots. But I don't know if this is amplified or just straight raw damage. Because I'm thinking it's amplified because it's per enemy, right? So if that's the case, and I'm going up against a squad of 4, and they're all in front of me, or whoever's in that cone, I'll get that amplified damage between per enemy. But yeah, that's the build right there, baby. I got some gameplay of me doing some heroics. Very little PvP because I couldn't really find anybody in the dark zone. There was like hardly anybody in there today. But I got a couple kills with it. And it's technically just to show off how good of burst damage this build can do. Now if you're in a group, this build would work real well. If you're solo, it doesn't really work well solo because you get focus fired, right? You get riot foamed. That's the big key, right? If you get riot foam, you're screwed. You're done. But you gotta stick and move, you know? It's like the Muhammad Ali build right here. Or Floyd Mayweather, you know? Just gotta stick and move. You gotta run, get away. But if you're in a bit, you know, if you're in a group, this build does quite well. But stay tuned, dude. You guys got some gameplay of me doing some heroic, like a heroic mission. I think it's Airspace Museum, I believe, and then a little bit of Dark Zone. But that's it, man. Kill the motherfuckers. Period. Butt out. See ya. Peace.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
Take any supply you want.
Sequence. site facilities are reset to default.
Won't be able to use your shade tech as long as that EMP jammer is active. Take it out.
Structural integrity at 75%.
Agent, you've got to stop waiting. We need that radio man.
System restored. System malfunctioning. System curtailed. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System restored. System curtailed. System reactivated. System malfunctioning.
Keep that, Agent!
System restored. Structural integrity 50%. Electromagnetic charge depleted. System reactivated. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Try to heal from this! Bring it out! Fucking fish! What's your flag?
Gotta finish. You like us?
All right, the facility is ours.
Contaminated gear detected. Entering invaded dark zone. Helo is on site. Rogue steamer hive detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Rogue agent eliminated. Hostiles guarding location.